People are mad about what's going on with Jumpstart and disappointed with what's going on with Commander products. Just another day in the magical world of MTG! Greetings, owners of fine luxury cardboard rectangles. I hope this day finds you well. I myself am having a fantastic day. As I had set up the camera to record this, one of my friends actually showed up, Jimmy B, and in this case, the B stands for Bacon and Barks. Imagine that. Imagine a little knock on your door, and somebody's at your front door going, hey, I brought you multiple packs of bacon. By the way, I heard you couldn't find Barks root beer, because if you guys didn't know right now, Coca-Cola's limited it down to 5 flavors that they're producing right now, and Barks ain't one of them. They ain't making that type of pop right now, apparently. That's what I've been told. So it's really hard to find in this area. Having it delivered to your door when you can't find it, mwah, magnificent. And he even gave me some magic cards, including a Grim Tutor. What a good friend. Anyways, clearly I'm very happy about that. I thought it would be nice to start off with some happiness and some excitement before we delve into the disappointment. Now we're going to talk about Jumpstart both from a physical and an arena perspective. There are certain things where I can totally understand people's frustration and certain aspects where I don't understand their frustration. And most of the understandable frustration is in regards to physical Jumpstart. So let's talk about that first. Now, Jumpstart is a very different product from most Magic products, right? It's almost like a beginner draft product where you essentially just take 2 booster packs and mash them together. Now, we got a tiny taste of this product when Wizards sent out a couple of extra packs to stores saying, if somebody buys a booster box from you early, you can hook them 2 of these packs in addition. Now, we saw that there were massive problems with these Jumpstart cards. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I literally have a video on the channel here called part of the name is Parade of Problems, and it literally just goes through all these horribly printed Jumpstart cards. I mean, the errors with these cards are absolutely egregious. So there are a bunch of people who are up in arms about the card quality. Now, obviously, people who are in misprint groups who collect misprints and stuff like that, they're happy about it. But overall, most people are dissatisfied about the card quality, and it's completely understandable because it goes far beyond the normal confines of Magic's card quality, and Magic was already suffering card quality issues. So you take it from bad to worse. People being upset about that, I understand. People are also upset about the box prices for Jumpstart right now, but I believe part of that is not understanding what's going on. So right now, Jumpstart box prices, if you wish to pre-order them, are very, very high. A box that should be anywhere from $100 to $150, depending on what country you live in and the, the price range of that. That is coming in instead of at 100 to 150, more like 250. And so there are people who are up in arms about this going, I can't even find a box at that price, this sort of scenario. But what's going on is this is not a super limited product. According to Wizards of the Coast, this is going to be a print to demand style product, which means as long as people want to buy it, they're going to continue to produce it. So on top of having this price scenario where the boxes are more expensive because it's like they haven't come out yet and we're at pre-release, there are quality issues that cause Wizards to take longer. So they say they're not going to be able to supply as much in the initial allocation. So fewer Jumpstart boxes are going to be available right away. But this is going to be a product that's going to be available through all regular vectors, including things, as far as I understand, Amazon as well. So you're just going to be able to buy it wherever regularly. You only have to pay these obscene prices if you wish to get one of the very, very first boxes and aren't willing to wait. So you're going to pay a premium for that. This also applies to the singles, guys. So people are like, oh my God, why are the singles for this so high? It's because the supply is completely choked off, and we also haven't had a chance to see exactly how many of each particular card are going to be available out there in terms of the unique cards that only exist in Jumpstart. We don't know the frequency with which they're going to show up. So right now, prices are absolutely astronomical because you're buying or attempting to buy or lock in an order at the time where supply is at the absolute minimal possible. There's literally no way to have less Jumpstart available than we do right now. So if you're buying at these prices, you're locking yourself in early. So if you don't care about having it instantly day one, take a step back, relax, wait, and the prices will all come down. I guarantee it. Box prices will come down. Singles prices will come down. They are all at absurd levels. So if you just chill, you'll be able to get what you want. So that's the paper side of Jumpstart. Now we're going to talk about the event that's going on with Jumpstart on Arena that's making people angry. And I don't really understand the anger mostly, okay? So how the Jumpstart event is going to work on Arena is they're not selling Jumpstart packs in the store. They're going to have a Jumpstart event. Now, I don't know the exact length of the Jumpstart event. So depending on the length of the event, so people's complaints may be a little more valid. But here's how it works. You join the event and it costs, if the information online that I've seen is correct, 400 gems or 2,000 gold to enter. That's the cost to get into the event. Now you get to pick 2 of the Jumpstart themes, and I believe there are 40 to 50 different Jumpstart themes. There are a lot of different Jumpstart themes, you know. One can be dogs, one could be goats. I don't believe there's a goat one, but I'm just giving you an example. And all the cards tie into those themes. Now, when you buy Jumpstart packs in booster boxes or whatever else, they come like looking like a normal Magic booster pack with an outer wrapping you can't see through. And when you open that pack up, it will tell you the theme. So you have no ability with physical Magic to pick your themes ahead of time. You are literally just stuck with whatever themes you get out of your booster packs. Whereas the online Arena event will let you pick the theme packs that you want, and you get to keep the cards from the theme packs too, as far as I understand, okay? Now that part I'm not 100% on, so I'm saying that with about 80% certainty, where you get to keep the cards. So you can pick the themes. I know you get to pick the themes for the event, and if you get to keep the cards, you get to pick the themes that have the cards that you want in them, right? So you pick the 2 themes that you want. You can even pick the same theme twice. Let's say you're a unicorn fiend. You can double down on unicorn if that is your desire, okay? So you pay the entry fee, you get your 2 packs, and then you can play infinite games. There's no scrubbing out of the event. On top of that, there are actually rares you can win for the event. Each of your first 2 wins will give you a random rare card from, I don't know if it's historic and standard. That part you can't tell because all I've been able to see is like a screenshot of what the background image looks like when you've logged into the event. So all I can see is that it's a glowing yellow rectangle, which means you are getting rare ICRs. I just don't know what format and if they include standard. But either way, you grab the 2 packs, you can play as much as you want, you can win 2 rares from it, and then you can drop out of the event whenever you want and re-enter the event to get another 2 set of theme packs of your choice. And when you do that, that also resets your ability to win up to 2 rares. Now that's all you can get out of the event, right? The event is designed around playing Jumpstart. There's no like progression as you win, you get more gems or gold like the more competitive events. But regardless, you can play for as long, you can enter it once and play forever. You can enter it, get the theme packs, play to get the rares, drop out and go right back in. Or if you don't even want to be bothered playing, you can log in, pick your theme packs, and immediately concede the event and just re-log in to get more, right? Now, it seems like some people are angry about the fact that they can't just buy random blind packs from the store, which, if the event only lasts for a day or 2 and it's your only way to get Jumpstart cards, I could understand being that like really upset about it. But if this event goes on for a reasonable amount of time, like if this is something like Brawler's Guild Hall or whatever, where they leave it up for a month or something like that, that's plenty of time to gain resources, to get in there, to pick whatever themes you want. On top of that, Jumpstart has a ton of M21 cards in it that you're going to be able to acquire at the same time from M21, so they're irrelevant. And every other card is available through wildcards. So there's nothing that's being super limited to you. You know what I mean? Like, we've had historic anthologies before where for a limited time, you could pay a price and buy the whole set, and otherwise you could just pick up cards here or there through wildcards. So it feels similar in that way. So I don't really understand, aside maybe from like people who just don't have the time to play in the event to go through it multiple times. So for time saving measures, why they don't sell the Jumpstart packs randomly in the store? I mean, admittedly, it seems like Wizards is just missing the opportunity to make more profit. Like, why wouldn't you want to sell these? Especially if they're random. You know what I mean? Like, if they're just random, then that's a bunch of money Wizards is leaving on the table. So I don't know why they wouldn't take advantage of that, but I also don't know why people are getting so bent out of shape about this, right? Like, it's not clicking for me. A lot of the time, I get the outrage where I'm like, oh yeah, no, you know what, that makes perfect sense to me. But in this scenario, I look at it and go, okay, I'm missing something here, because this seems like the best scenario. You don't have to spend gems. You can spend gems or gold to get this. You get to pick the themes you want, and you can do it over and over and over. Like, that level of complaint doesn't make sense to me. One of the complaints that does make sense to me, and I should bring this up since we're talking about this, is that some of the themes have been nerfed. And by that, I mean, they're not paralleled from reality into digital. So if you bought a physical theme pack of, I think the biggest examples for me are like the Lightning theme pack and then the Reanimation theme pack. I don't know if it's called Reanimation, but there's a red like burn one, and there's a black Reanimate the guys from your graveyard one. Both of those have gotten nerfed hard. You know, like Lightning Bolt and Chain Lightning getting replaced with Lightning Strike. So, I mean, you go from 1 mana to do 3 damage at instant speed to 2 mana to do 3 damage at instant speed. Like, it's a huge downgrade, right? And there's multiple instances of that happening in both of these theme packs. The red and the black, specifically Burn and Reanimation, have been made way weaker. Like, way weaker. It's pretty crazy. So those themes, you probably want to know ahead of time what's in them before you pick them, because if you think you're getting what you get in the physical packs, you will be sorely disappointed. The reason Wizards is doing this is to stop Historic from having too many like broken, crazy cards. And once you start including like more powerful cards, then any other cards they wanted to bring in from the past, they can't bring in. You know what I mean? Like, if you bring in Lightning Bolt, well, Lightning Strike's just obsoleted straight up, right? So I can understand to a degree Wizards trying to balance Historic by not bringing too much power into the format all at once, or not skewing any particular color to have a massive advantage. And I do believe that adding Chain Lightning and Lightning Bolt to Historic for Arena would make enough of a power differential. But I can definitely understand the disappointment of people who feel like those packs are garbage and we're getting less on Arena. So like, they're just giving us straight up downgrades in a lot of cases, which doesn't feel good. They didn't pick something else that's exciting but not as powerful. They just picked worse versions in a bunch of cases, which is like a huge disappointment. Like, you can't get Sheoldred in the Reanimation pack. So instead of getting this awesome Praetor, you get like Carnifex Demon, which is a piece of crap. And it's just because they're like, well, this card's really powerful, we don't want to put it in. So those feel bad moments, I understand that. So, you know, I am interested in your guys' thoughts about that overall. And the other thing I had to talk about is the delay with the Commander products. Now, we're specifically, hold on, let me pull up the announcement here. So we're talking specifically about Commander Collection Green, okay? Now, if you don't know what that is, you can be forgiven, as Wizards is putting out so many Commander products this year. They're calling it the Year of Commander. So we've had, what is it? Commander Ikoria. We have yet to get Commander Zendikar. We have Commander Legends and Commander Collection Green. Now, Commander Collection Green is really just signature spellbooks. That's what these are. Commander Collection Green is just 8 green cards, specifically for Commander, where they're sending out regular versions to normal WPN locations. So regular LGSs get regular versions. Premium stores get foil versions, where all 8 cards are foiled instead. Honestly, when it comes to the premium thing, I really am thinking Wizards needs to reevaluate that, because LGSs are a dying breed right now, and anything like, basically we're losing a ton of LGSs. They are closing their doors not to be reopened, and they're not going to be replaced at the rate we're losing them. So I really think that Wizards needs to reevaluate this premium concept and treating a very small part of the stores as special to get these extra products. We have already seen in the past that they reduced the requirements to get to premium, but I think they need to reduce them further still to give these other stores this sort of advantage. At this point, every LGS should matter very much to Wizards of the Coast. But regardless, the Commander Collection Green is a collection of 8 green Commander cards, just like a signature spellbook. And the release of this has been delayed now all the way to December 4th because of production issues. I mean, at the very least, at least it's getting released in this year and around the time for Christmas or whatever, but it definitely is a disappointment to see Commander products that people are excited to see getting delayed. In the meantime, though, we still do have 2 other Commander products that are coming. I'm particularly excited about Commander Legends because there's like tons of new Legends cards, and I absolutely love it when they take characters from Magic's lore and give them cards. It's such a great feeling to take them and make a video about them, talking about all the lore and how it connects to the cards. One of my favorite things to do. So I'm looking forward to all of that because I've been having a lot of fun with the lore lately. And on that note, if you haven't watched my lore video I put out 2 days ago, you should check it out. It's fantastic. What's going on with Karn and the Talarian Academy is absolutely nuts. But either way, let me know what you think about everything that I've had here to discuss. Tell me about your day or your dog or your socks. Whatever makes you happy, my friends. You know what I mean? I took the beginning of the video to tell you about my barks and my bacon. I'm not running a professional operation here. I'm running more of a come and hang out clubhouse style chill conversational channel, and I appreciate you guys being a part of it. So thanks for coming by. Let me know your thoughts. If you like what I'm doing here, comment, subscribe, you know, share the video, like it, do all that good stuff because it's great for the channel metrics. And if you really love what I'm doing, jump on my Patreon because that makes the single biggest difference for my channel. So thanks for coming by, and I'll see y'all later.